I haven't made a video in a long time. This video might be windy, I don't know. It was nice as hell earlier, then all of a sudden, you know, when I want to make a video for the first time in forever, it's like, yo, I want to be windy and you can't even hear them. So if the video is windy, I apologize. I'll still put it out anyway because I need to get something out, you know. So this video is honestly still inspired by that one comment and kind of where my life is going and why other content is more popular. You know what I mean? Like, I'm even talking about like spiritually, like spiritual content. And I kind of just want to talk about all that today, you know, because, you know, the comment was, it was regarding a video where he was like, yo, this guy's like tripped out. And he's like giving me anxiety because I'm telling you guys and myself we got to go hard in this lifetime. Like, those are just the facts. And what happens is people who cope, right? When you fail and fail and fail, and when you're not where you want to be in life, you just cope. You do drugs, you drink, you sex, anything to cope with while you're not on your mission. Because at the end of the day, this is why you know you're lying by saying you're mad at me for giving you anxiety or anything when I make these videos, is because we're spiritual people. You're a spiritual person and you can feel your mission. You know you have a mission. You know you're supposed to be doing something. So when somebody tells you, yo, you're supposed to be doing something, you get mad because you're like, shut the fuck up. I know I'm supposed to be doing something, but I don't know what it is I'm supposed to do. So, and you don't know where to start. So you get mad at me. Well, of course I need to smoke, and of course I need to drink and do these things to cope because this shit is too hard. And it's like, and the reason why spiritual and other YouTubers are so popular and I'm not, is because I'm about to talk my shit, and it's like, because you can literally watch my first video to now, and I'm going to talk about this shit later, but like, you can watch my first video, I talk about how, you know, I've been depressed all my life. You know, like, I could have fell victim to so many things just like everybody else, and I didn't. I'm not a fucking I'm not a victim. I'm not gonna come on here like everybody else. You know, every YouTuber right now, you go on, they just posted a person, life sucks. It has thousands, 400,000 views. Old man tells you why, blah, 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 blah. And it's always this key thing of like depressing and life is just hard and you gotta, bro, these are a bunch of failed people who don't ever want to do shit with their life, and everybody who failed at trying to get onto their path. And that's the truth. You got a bunch of failures, and I'm not talking about failures like physical success. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about spiritual success. A bunch of people who failed, who now are getting popular, and everybody else just wants to give up. So then you got me who's like, yo, you can watch my first video. I've told you that, you know, my sister OD'd, my mom went into the mental hospital, dad went to jail, dad was abusive, and I never went down no wrong road. You know why? Because I'm a spiritual ass person, and I know my fucking mission on this earth, and I know what I need to do, and I didn't fail and give up like everybody else, like you want me to. So when I get on here, he's like, oh, he's tripping, he's giving me anxiety. Bro, I could have went down the path, and I could have done drugs like everybody else in my family. I can't tell you, everybody in my family has gone to jail or done drugs, you know, and rehab, OD'd. Like, I could have gone down that path, and I didn't. But because I'm not getting on here and saying that. And the reason why I'm also saying that is because even the spiritual people, right? Like who do videos and give you all knowledge of their core messages, it's over. Like, shout out Taylor. You know, I love Taylor. I do videos with him, but like even his core messages, and every time I talk to him, he thinks life is over. It's no point. There's no point to trying. And that's even what a lot of spiritual people tell you. They feel like there's no point in trying. And what I'm saying is that even if I'm screwed, right? And let's go off the belief that your blood type determines where you reincarnate in things. And I'm AB negative, which means I'm a demon fragment, and I'm not even a pure human spirit. I'm not even a pure human. And I'm still this way. And I know that even if I reincarnate and I got to come and do this again, then that only means you got to go harder. All set, is it all set? That's the whole story. Is when the whole metaphor of the story is it's the son of Osiris and them or whatever, and you know his body breaks into parts, and it's a metaphor of his arm, legs, and head and everything like that go into different parts, and he lives through those experiences, and eventually they come back together. That's a metaphor for my soul. It's fragmented, and then I got to live these lives and get it back together, which means I'm on fucking extra difficult hardcore mode, but I'm not bitching about it. Everybody else wants to give up, and I say all that because I'm talking my shit, because it's like, dude, you can't be So said this, like, you can't be spiritual and poor. You can't be spiritual and relying on everybody. Like, that's what this field is like, people just want to rely and bitch and moan. And like I said, people hate on me because I'm actively trying to do something. And I say that because always as a kid, I always wanted to work overseas, stuff like that. And here's where the wind kicks in, because I'm talking my shit. But I got a job offer in Africa, right on the beach, making really good money, paying for my apartment, and I'm taking that and I'm going this summer. I could have became a victim to my scenario. And get this, even crazier fun fact, my astrocartography, where that line is, like it says where you'll find your purpose, is right over the school that I'm going to. All because I'm not sitting here and bitching. And the reason why I say that, and the reason why I'm going off so hard, is because people let their personality dictate who they want to be. And when your personality, like I said, I've said this before, but you build up these traits of your personality, right? And hold on one second, I'm passing somebody, and then I'll finish. How you doing? You finish, so you build up these personality traits, right? So you got, also he was a bot, he was all scared. He's like, oh my God, black man in the woods, I'm about to get murdered. So you got all these personality traits, right? You go for an interview, you go for a relationship, and all these things, and it doesn't work out, and the first thing you say is, well, was I not charming? Was I not funny? Was I not smart enough? You're blaming your attributes. And then also what you don't realize is when you max out these attributes, then you instantly rely on them. In any scenario that you go into, your personality then takes over and goes, I know a way that we can win this scenario, right? Because that's what it is. It's just about winning. Your personality just wants to win, 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 win. So your spirit never actually grows. And then I'll get into the spirit in a second. So your personality never grows. Your spirit never grows. And this is proof, because when you're a kid and you watch your parents change into different people around different people, right? You're like, why is mom and dad not the same when they're around their mom or dad or their aunt, their coworkers, and then with me? So subconsciously you're told that you can't be yourself because you won't succeed, right? That's what you're being told. So what happens is, and I'm going to give you a real life example of this. So you have to put on these masks and these traits to succeed. Now, and it's funny because if you ever, done theater, here comes the wind. If you ever done theater, played a sport, going into the scenario, you're putting yourself on Front Street. You're about to be fully vulnerable. You're about to be in front of spectators. The mask isn't going to work there. So that's why people don't do things, because they know their mask isn't going to work in that scenario, right? So you're in a competition or theater or anything, play, and your whole mind going into it is like, oh my God, I'm going to fail. I'm going to be the worst. This is embarrassing. Why am I doing this? Blah, 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 blah. And then you get out there, and let's say it goes great. Let's say you thought you were going to lose against this team, thought you were going to have a bad game. Let's say you thought you were going to have a bad acting performance, bad singing performance, and you kill it. Then your spirit's like, holy shit, why was I tripping? Now I got confidence. I can do that again. And then you get more confidence, and then you can become fearless. And that is the whole goal in life, is to be fearless. The only thing you should be fearing is God, literally. Like, why are you fearing these made up constructs? And the reason why I say that is because people don't want to actually grow. They don't want to feel that uncomfortability that comes with growing. They'd rather bitch and moan and complain and be mad at other people who are taking those risks and being uncomfortable, right? Prime example, I have a friend who I literally, he took the big leap. Like, I'm about to move to Africa. He moved to North Carolina and for a job, and ended up getting a girl, ended up doing a bunch of different things. And it's like, and now at this point, it's like, the fuck can he even fear? There's nothing for him to fear. He's like, I don't even know like what I would fear anymore. Like there's nothing. And that's not cocky. And that's the thing that people always think, oh, it's cocky. It's narcissistic. No, that's the whole goal, is to keep putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and overcome them. And then you get to this point where you're unstoppable. The only thing that's limiting you is you, right? You are the creator. You're made in his image, in his likeness, which means you are a creator, which means you can do whatever you want to do. But if you keep limiting yourself, then you're not going to do anything. You know? Which is why I said, then, you know, in The Mask, Jim Carrey, The Mask, you know, near the end where he's beating the bad guys without the mask, he literally says, oh my God, I'm doing this. Like, because when you rely on your mask so much, your personality, you don't even believe you can do anything without it. But then when you're fully in your body, present in your body and your spirit, then there's nothing that you can't do. Because you're like, yo, I can pull my personality out of the bag whenever I want to, but I'm already getting by off my spirit, off my strength, and people are fucking with me and I'm able to do whatever. Easy. This shit is easy. It's easy. And I say that because I just, you know, the content and what the message is, like, bro, you really can watch my early videos and see me down, fucking bad, poor, homeless, on drug, everything you can think of. And then now your boy going somewhere, got degrees, got jobs, about to go to Africa. Like, but no, you don't want to, nobody wants to hear success story. Nobody actually wants to hear that. They want to be miserable. They want to be upset. They want to complain others. Yo, this guy's giving me anxiety because I'm a failure in my life. I don't want to do anything with my life, so I'm going to blame others. No, you're allowed to smoke weed and drink, and you can. You can smoke weed and drink all you want. Good. You know what my friend said? There's a million people just like you, feeling just like you, that anxiety, that fear. There's just like you. Not me, though. I'm happy that you are feeling that, because that's another motherfucker not in my way. That's another person I don't got to deal with. You know what I mean? I think that's where I'm at in life. See the wind kicking up because I'm talking my shit. I'm going to let it pass. Like, you know, I used to be of the mindset that, damn, I'm mad I didn't meet this person. Damn, I'm mad I didn't get to talk to these people. If God didn't want me to talk to them people, then there was nothing they were going to do for me. There was nothing. Maybe that was some ego vanity. I just wanted to be like, oh, I talked to this person. Oh, I did this. And then I get to meet, every time I meet or get to know someone, I'm like, man, that was a waste of my damn time. They ain't really doing nothing. And then half the time, because of who I am and what I've overcome and how I'm succeeding, spiritual, intellectual people, they get intimidated by being around me anyway. They're like, damn, he did all this and he's at the same point. Yes, better. How do you do that? So then they mad at me anyway. That's why I don't even have people around me in my life. Every time it's always a competition. You can't have people in your life that view you as a competition. I told you I had a friend who called me up and was like, damn, I remember when you was down bad and now you're doing so good, and damn. Like, he like basically was like, damn. And it's funny because it's like, you just admitted you view me as competition, but this is the funny part. I never viewed you as competition. Because who are you to me? I will never compare myself to another person. Not only because, not in a narcissistic way, but it's like, I don't want what you want. What I want is to be free. Shout out Pirate King Luffy, you know what I mean? I want to be free, and whatever I'm going to do in my life to make me feel the most free is what I'm going to do. You want to be trapped by your personality and your ego and your vanity? That's not what I want. Yes, I'll rely on it to get the things I need, but I don't need it, right? Like I said, I'm talking about shit in this video, and I just wanted to come on here. I haven't talked to him, and I always was feeling no type of way, about not posting and not coming on here and like not sharing my success and not sharing or not being down or whatever, you know what I mean? But maybe I need to put this video out, maybe inspire others, I have my best friend, he inspired me. I inspire him. There's no competition there. I hang around him, there ain't no nothing. That's what I mean. People be hanging around family and friends because they're both in that rut, right? And they both want to be this miserable place and low-key kind of hating on everybody and each other. Get that window. That, like, when you actually have a real friend, true friend, And I'm around there, he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. Ain't nobody care. We don't give a fuck what we doing. Yo, we vibing right now. Look at all these people around us with this fake ass shit, and me and you vibing, not competing in the slightest. You know what I mean? Because his success means it's my success, and vice versa. My success is his success. People thinking that this life so dumb, and that's why they're where they're at. You know what I mean? That's why we have it's so divided as it is. Everybody's looking at things so backwards, right? Like if somebody moves, vice versa. My friend moves to North Carolina, I moved to Africa. First thing is like, damn, I'm not gonna see him. No, now I got a new place to visit. Now I got a new destination. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta look at things. People really just are. I mean, that's why I'm getting on here. I haven't made a video in a minute. I'm allowed to talk my shit and really, like, where are we at? What are we doing? Shout out Marvin Gaye. Where are we going? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't. People really just want to be in each other's lives, just wasting space just to say they know this person and be close to somebody. Just be on their energy, lease their energy from them. You know what I mean? Like, what are you offering? I told you all the time. If you're in somebody's life, this is, I don't, like I said, because people always view things as narcissists and all this shit, and that word is so dried up and dead. Narcissist isn't even a fucking, like, that's so rare. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, though, is the only reason you should be in anyone's life is if you're serving them and they're serving you. Why would you not want to be of service to somebody? Because then, what are we doing? He's helping me, I'm helping him. By you, and that was the whole point of these videos and why I'm doing these videos. By me putting out this video, pushing you to be better, then in turn, you're pushing me to be better. Fuck am I doing around you and you're not making me better in any way? And I'm not saying we gotta have that when kicking on, man. And I'm not saying we have to have that spiritual, conversation all the time, because I'm not saying that. I just was with my uncle the other day, We just kicking, eating tacos, vibing, talking to shit, laughing, trolling. Because you can do that, and this is the thing. Going back to the weed and the drink conversation. Oh, damn. This wind going. It don't want me talking my shit. It really don't want me talking my shit. Y'all hear it? It's like, Brandon, that pride too powerful. That's what they said in The Alchemist, right? And then he disappears into the wind or whatever. He's like, sorry, God, I'm a little too prideful, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can smoke and drink all you want after you done something. Did you do something? Did you do anything? Did you do something? Oh, I survived the day. Life hard. I survived it, so that means I need to smoke. I need to drink because I survived the day. You didn't even do nothing. You didn't even set your goals. You didn't even try to move forward anywhere. Me and Unc can kick it because it's like, yo, we done this. We're spiritual. We getting more success. Spiritually, financially, emotionally, mentally. We're growing in all avenues. Yeah, I'm allowed to drink and chill and kick back, troll a little bit. And then it's like, okay, we did that for a little bit. All right, we got to lock back in. We got to go figure out what the next move is. Because unfortunately, if we going off the conversation and that we are to be reincarnated, we are to maybe have to come back in this life. If I am going to reproduce and come back through my kids, well, guess what? You're doing a disservice to yourself, literally, because you're going to come back through your kids' by not setting them up for, future success. You just out here doing whatever you want, like unconsciously, and then you mad at everybody else for not doing what you're doing? Couldn't be me. That's why I said there's a million people just like you, feeling exactly the way you do. Depressed, upset, emotionally, anxiety, everything. Feeling trapped because they're paralyzed by the inability to do any action. And they're feeling just like you. Not me, though. Talk to you guys in the next one.